the pleasure centers of the brain, which God has created such a magnificent body and mind or brain. But he crafts a drug that goes right to the pleasure center of the brain. They call it crack cocaine. It's cheap.
That's right.
And for people deprived of the real avenues of pleasure, not knowing how to access the creative mind or the real brotherhood, not knowing how to access God, where you can be pleased with him and he pleased with you and then give you real pleasure. No, listen, just listen. So you buy the crack, and the first time you take it, you've never experienced nothing like that. So they tell me. I don't intend to find out. But every one of us has somebody in our family that is afflicted with this. It's a son, a daughter, a niece, a nephew, a mother, a father, somebody. All of us know. Huh? And this thing has affected them where it's more pleasurable than sex. So that means I must have more of it than I have sex. And the more of it that you have, your system begins to weaken. Your mind ill-affected. Now I got to have it. So I become a devil in my house. I become an artful liar to get what they won't give me, so I have to make up lies and deceit to rob my mother's fur coat, her diamond ring, my sister, my brother, whoever I can get to. Usually it's the circle of my friends.
That's right. That's right.
It's the circle of my family. So he's come in the house now. And just as I open saying two will be lying in the bed, I'll take one and leave one. Now all our homes are divided. And there's bitterness. A mother. And it takes something for a mother to turn her back on her child. But when a mother says, I don't want that boy in this house, telling his other siblings, for God's sake, don't let him in when I go out. Mothers grieving now over the children that they've produced, that the enemy has now made victims of AIDS and victims of drugs. So it's a chemical dependency. Really? If you don't mind, kind of turn some of those phones off or whatever that was. Because I know they can call you with a tune today, boy. So, but that was a pleasant interference on a heavy subject. But the point that I'm making, brothers and sisters, is we have become the victims now of our natural need for pleasure. See? So in the Holy Quran, in the chapter I think it's the 113th chapter. It says, I seek refuge in the Lord of the dawn from the evil. And another translation, from the mischief of created things. See, sex is a creation of God, but it's used now to make mischief in your house. It's used now to bring us to a diseased state.
Come on now.
Imagine a man so depraved because he's deprived of natural pleasure that he will look at a 3-year-old and molest a child, male or female. That's how sick this thing has become, that no young girl is safe almost completely around her father, her uncle, her grandfather, her nephew, and the friends of her mother and father that come to the house. But when the mother's not looking,
Come on now.
and you, my sisters, so in need of a man in your life, the father of your children has abandoned you, and you have biological and human needs. So a man comes in to your house. He didn't come in, you brought him in. And while he's hugging and romancing you, he's looking over your shoulder at your budding daughter. And some of you are so weak, even when your child will tell you what that man is trying to do, you don't want to lose him. So you allow the destruction of your flesh and your blood. It's the kind of world we live in now, where little girls are not safe and little boys aren't either. You invite somebody in that is a friend of yours to babysit your child while you go out to party, and the babysitter is fondling your daughter. You allow these pajama parties.
Come on, put an end to that, minister. Come on, minister.
We live in an oversexed world. See, those of us with age in this audience, you didn't come up in a world like this one.